I was in Nashville a few weeks ago, and I was talking to a guitar player who said he was from Shreveport, and I mentioned the fact that we were going to have you up at this festival and how wonderful that was. And he said that his understanding is that your guitar playing was too wild for Louisiana Hayride, and that might be why you left. Is there any truth to that?
No, there's no truth, because I play for the artist and I play for the song.
Yeah.
And when you're playing a country song, you play country.
Yeah.
Simple as that. I worked with a guy named Dale Hawkins, and I wrote a little instrumental when I was 13, 14, and we actually recorded it later on, and Dale wrote some lyrics to it. It was called Susie Q. And that was a good little record. And thank you. A lot of people think that melody came from, what is that song? The Howling Wolf thing,
Yeah.
Smokestack Lightning, or something, but
That's cool. Yeah. I'm not doing it exactly right. What am I missing?
well, everybody plays it's got a different tempo, but you know, it's if you do it slow, you have to play it funky.
And you keep the bass going the whole time. You keep that.
Yeah.
Wow. Fantastic. The double stop bending and some of the open strings, some of the stuff you just played, is reminiscent of pedal steel guitar. And you were one of the first, if not the first person who really came out with a telly, and people were confused because they weren't sure if it was a steel guitar or if it was a telly or what it was.
Well, you know, I played with a lot of country singers, and sometimes we didn't have a steel. So I would play the steel part and have both parts. So it worked out good for me. I love steel guitar. I'll play slide, dobro, and all kinds of different instruments in steel. But yeah, I just figured if you can do it on steel, you can do it on guitar.
Right.
Sometimes I'll play behind the nut. I like to do that. There's a lot of tricks, you know, it's just but I like to play melody, really nice melody.
Mm-hmm.
And there's songs like Too Far Gone. You know the song?
I don't.
Okay, we won't we won't play something you don't know.
Embarrass me even
what
further.
What would you like to play? Is there anything we can...
Oh.
Wait, let's do a little bit of Mystery Train.
When you joined Elvis's band, was the comeback tour was 68? Did you join in 68 or was it 69 that you joined?
I had a call for the 68 comeback special, but I couldn't do it. I was doing an album with Frank Sinatra with Jimmy Bowen producing, and Bowen, I called Bowen, and he said, "No, man, I can't let you off." I said, "Okay, no problem."
Yeah.
Anyway, but Elvis called me in '69 and asked me to put a band together.
The sound of the what would it have been called, the hot band, or what would have been called at that?
Well, that's Emmylou Harris.
Oh, right.
Hot
So
band. Emmylou and the hot
TCB
band.
taking care of the TCB.
Well,
band?
Elvis was TCB.
Right.
Yeah, taking care of business.
Taking care of business. The sound of that band was such a departure from the Elvis of before. I mean, and I wonder when I listen to those recordings or the live concert footage from those days, what had happened to the guitar in the '60s? You know, it got really crazy. All of a sudden, you know, Hendrix came along, Clapton came along, and all these players they took it to a different place. And I hear some of that intensity in the TCB band. Was that something? Was there ever a conversation? It's like, okay, let's make this go to that place? Or?
Well, we had a strong singer, and I put together a hot band. So, yeah, it was a good band.
On Graham Parsons, the early Graham Parsons recordings, well, I should say that he didn't do that many, but on Las Vegas, on Ooh Las Vegas, there's obviously the Emmylou version that maybe more people have heard, but the original Graham Parsons, I've always tried to figure out whether the left side of the track, you hear the guitar part that's doing...
The steel guitar part?
Is that a steel guitar part?
That steel guitar, that's Al Perkins playing steel.
It sounds so much like a Telecaster.
I did the
Yeah.
the rolling.
Yeah. There's a lick at the end of the song that you play on Emmylou's version.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this moment for years.
Well, you never know. You never know what's going to come out when you start playing.